Hey guys, Rob from the Off-Grid Tiny House bringing you another video on making the medicine, or how I do it, using the blender method. So I'm just setting up here a little bit. Got my bag of medicine. It's already been decarbed in the oven, 240 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. And I'm just going to throw in basically a few handfuls at a time into the blender dry, and put the lid on and go from there. Let's make it 3 handfuls, why not? So we'll put the cap on, and what you want to do, guys, is just pulse this thing. You don't want to have it on steadily. You just want to slowly pulse it intermittently to chew down the material, the medicine material. Chew it up, breaking down the tight bonds and allowing more surface area for when you soak it in your glass container for a week. So that's about a good amount. I'll show you here in my hand what you're looking for. You can go even beyond this if you want to, shredding wise, but it seems to break it down pretty good. So now I'm just going to add it to my glass container. Sometimes it's a little struggle. You got to use your hand to get things moving here, but is what it is. Basically, you rinse and repeat until you have enough in the jar for 1 pound or less, whatever the amount you're making. 1 pound is the minimum recommended, but it all depends on how much solvent you're going to have. Alrighty guys, so right here is a bottle containing pure alcohol, 100% alcohol, ethanol, and not for drinking, absolutely not. And this is the solvent. And so what I'm going to do is get the cap off and pour it in here. And I started doing this because I didn't know if I had enough solvent, and I barely have just enough for this batch here. So definitely got to pick up some more, and you'll see that here shortly. Now I leave a little bit in the bottle because what I do then, guys, is you use that amount and put it in your blender to clean out all the medicine that's stuck to the blades and internally in your blender. It pulls that stuff, cleans it off nicely, and then you just add it into your jar with the rest of it. So in we go. Pour it in, get it all in there. And you don't run the blender at all during this process. Really no need whatsoever. But you do want to cap it. And you want to be very careful when you agitate. You don't want to go really crazy, you just want to stir around the bottom quite a few, pretty aggressively around the bottom, but you don't want to shake it side to side where you're getting the ethanol run around inside the blender at the cap level or anything like that. You just want the bottom where all the sticky is, all your medicine's going to be laying and stuck to the blades. This will separate that, put it back into the solvent, and then all you do, like I mentioned earlier, you just pour it back into this container here and you're good to go. So that was pretty good. We'll pour that in there. That cleans off your blender blades, gets all the sticky resins, medicines, terpenes off the blades, gets it into the soak factory in your glass jar where you're going to be soaking and agitating for about a week's time, and go from there. Alright, now that's done. I just keep the blender off. The ethanol will evaporate naturally in the blender, so you really don't have to do much for cleaning in the blender. And then obviously make sure you cap your container tightly. This one has a nice gasket on it. And so I'm just kind of agitating it around because I really need to add some more solvent to this, but I don't have any at this time, so I'm going to have to make some or pick some up. But definitely need to get some more. But in the meantime, it's going to be fine anyways. I'll make some more. Everything will be cool. Hunky-dory that way. So just agitating it around, just getting all the botanicals soaked, and put it aside for a week. And I basically agitate it once in the morning, once before bed, every day for about a week's time, and that gives it enough time for the solvent to break down, strip all the botanicals of all the good medicine, transfer that into the solvent, and then you can refine it after the fact using my playlist videos. The RSO playlist, Rick Simpson, on this YouTube channel has a lot of videos, how-to videos, information on how to do everything, and make your medicine at home, guys. Pretty sweet. So enjoy, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Live daily content. Become a Patreon member. Click on the link on my YouTube channel at the Off-Grid Tiny House. Click on support this channel. It'll take you to the Off-Grid Tiny House page on Patreon, or you can just Google it. Sign up and join in. Thank you.